So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Go Negosyo himself, the founding trustee of Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship, no other than Mr. Joey Concepcion!
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to welcome all the 90 universities and colleges here today for attending the third Technopreneurship event. You know, many people ask me why Go Negosyo continues to be doing what we're doing for the past 8 years. And through these 8 years, we've done so many summits, caravans, provincial caravans all over the country. And bulk of our activities really cater to you, the youth. Because I believe that the future of this country is in each and every one in this room. It starts basically with an inspiration. In my own time, when I was as young as you are, it started with me being inspired by somebody who I idolized. In my case, it was my father who was then running our company, RFM Corporation, and the head of NAMFREL. I'm sure many of you are not informed of what NAMFREL was because you were maybe still very, very young at that time. But NAMFREL started the Yellow Revolution. It basically gave a lot of Filipinos the hope that we can be free from a dictatorship during that time. NAMFREL started way before 1986 in the EDSA Revolution, but it prepared a lot of Filipinos to fight for an honest election. And in a way, Go Negosyo has somehow followed that same path. The same path where we believe that every Filipino does not deserve to live in poverty. But it starts really from yourself of how much do you want to beat poverty. Many of you have decided to take courses in engineering, computer science, and I'm sure that's one of the very reasons why you're here today to listen to icons like Dado Banatao, Manny Pangilinan, and many others who will be participating in this afternoon's forum. It starts from basically that inspiring moment in your life. You latch onto that and you follow that personality and treat him as your mentor. And in a way, in my own life, I've followed my own path. I've been mentored well with my father, and today, my success is basically of what he has brought into my life. And today, together with over 600 Go Negosyo advocates, we continue to provide basically free to the public seminars, summits, and caravans and negosyems all over the country because we really want to inspire many of you out there that you do have the chance to be successful in life. But neither I nor your school can impose success. That is not what we can do. What we can do is to inspire you that success is achievable. And this morning, we have changed the format. It is going to be a dialogue between MVP and Dado Banatao and all of you. It is your chance to ask questions on how these individuals have reached their level of success. Dado, as you will later find out, comes from the province. He lived a simple life, raised by simple parents. And it is really possible that in each and every one of you, as you inspire and you follow your dream, study hard, and hopefully join the workforce and get to discover your talent. And as you discover your talent, be the best at it. Get mentors to guide you through the way. And in the process, just one day, you might be able to discover a business model that you're good at, that you can turn into a business. In the first couple of rows, we have the paying public, who are basically entrepreneurs, who have joined us also here today, who want to learn from also the experts. Many of them are app developers into all sorts of IT businesses. And I'm sure you're also here to be able to understand how to get into a techno business or even improve your existing business. Again, there are always failures in life. I have failed countless of times. And it is not wrong to fail. That is part of the learning process that we have. In school, you get to fail subjects, but you have to recover from that failure. I myself failed grade 3 in LaSalle. And I will never forget that time because it was the most embarrassing time in my life, having to see my classmates move on. But in the end, as I graduated, maybe partly graduated, because actually LaSalle still, I almost completed my subjects in LaSalle, except for one, a most difficult subject. But I'm not encouraging you to play that trick, because knowing that I had a very difficult subject, I decided to drop my Quatec math subject. And I marched and I received my diploma, and my parents thought I graduated. But actually, I have not graduated in the LaSalle, but I was part of the board of LaSalle for 3 years, and I told them, do you know that you've elected me as the board, and I'm still not a graduate. So they were going to get me to go back to school to take that one subject. So I said, don't bother. Again, sometimes success requires certain things in life that you don't learn in school. And you learn that basically from what you see moving around to shopping centers, through searching the internet. Be observant of the environment. See the opportunities out there. There are countless of opportunities, believe me, that you can find and be able to turn it into a business. Today, our company is into ice cream, pasta, food, and different products, and even air conditioning. But in my own personal capacity, I have a little business that I started then with my girlfriend, now my wife, at the age of 21. It's a popcorn business. And I got to discover that business when I was going to the different malls, the different carnivals, and I noticed that the quality of popcorn and cotton candy was not good. And so I started something back then. And today, I mean, that small business that I own on the side has grown to almost 200 plus little carts called kettle corn all over the Philippines. Again, what I'm trying to say and share with you is be observant. I know many of you use the internet for Facebook, for whatever. But what's important is to try to use the internet and search for ideas out there that are unique, that can be done in this country. There are still a lot of opportunities. I mean, just a while ago, Harley C., I don't know if he's still here, part of the C family, in a way, by building the amounts of malls and retail space all over the country, is allowing the creation of a lot of entrepreneurs to come up with their own brand, their own idea. So it is possible, but it has to start from you. And let me repeat, neither I or your teacher or your parent can really impose success on you. So today, I hope that you will learn and be inspired from the words of our forum panelists. They're spending time. Many of them, like Dado Banato, has flown back to the Philippines. He's started a field dev movement to really help a lot of the engineering schools level up so that we can be one of the best in the world when it comes to technopreneurship. MVP will take time today to share his words of wisdom. So take this opportunity in asking all the forum panelists your questions. And hopefully, all of you in this room will be inspired. I know that your school has selected you, and by them selecting you, you must be one of the best in your school. But in the end, what's important, study hard. Don't follow what I did by not finishing school. Gotta finish school. Look for a mentor in your life that can guide you through. And again, continue to keep learning. Learning not only in class, but learning outside class. Surround yourself with friends who are optimistic. But in the end of the day, it is attitude that spells the difference of who in life can be successful. One young person that I met a couple of days ago, a week ago, is this guy, Joseph Calata. Can I ask Joseph to stand? You'll think he's a movie star, but he's actually 33 years old. His company is listed. Again, one day you'll hear his story. It can be done. People in poverty can rise above it and shine. And this is what we want to see. It's not impossible. You may say the Henry C's of this world are too far to reach. Not quite so, because just recently, Mang Nasal, Ijapsia, sold his business for 5 billion. He didn't stop there. He now started another business, City Mall, partnered with the best people, Tony Tan, and now recently signed up with SM to build 100 city malls in the Philippines. I can name you countless and countless of entrepreneurs, and many of them didn't graduate in Metro Manila schools. They studied in the province. And in fact, as today, a CEO of a leading company, I fear people from the province because the hunger for success is so high that that becomes the most dangerous weapon for companies like ourselves who have reached a level of success. So it is possible for you here, who even come from the province and schools from different provinces, that you can achieve success. Again, good luck and God bless, and I hope all of you the best of life. Thank you.